Welcome everybody to 2025. Happy New Year. And welcome to my model railway, which is in GN15, set in a small fishing village in Italy. In this video, I will be discussing what I have accomplished in 2024 and what I hope to accomplish in 2025. Let's get into it. For those of you who are new to the channel, this is a GN15 model railway. GN15 stands for G scale. N15 is a narrow gauge, which means that it is 1/24th scale on HO scale track. So the trains are big, the figures are big. It's a very large scale for indoor. Most people do this scale outdoors, but I do it indoors so I can model year-round and run it year-round without the pesky mosquitoes. This model railway was started in November of 2020 as a pandemic project. The layout stands at 57 inches, which is about my shoulder height, and it allows me to, when I stand next to the railway, to look at the trains go by at almost eye level. In 2024, this section of the model railway did not see much changes other than the addition of new figures, like the policeman standing at the very edge of the dock, a station sign and timetable. One of the buildings got windows, which is an ongoing project. And probably the biggest improvement on this side of the model railway was the inclusion of an interior for the cafe at the very end on the right. This included adding figures, walls, wainscoting, overhead ceiling lamps, tables, and more figures. 2024 also saw the construction of these three buildings, which are fronting a canal, which is part of an expansion of the model railway that was constructed in 2024 with a rather disastrous pouring of the canal water, which I can provide you a link to the video that shows you how not to pour resin, if you care to learn about how not to do it. Another building in 2024 was the construction of Geppetto's workshop. It's a cutaway view, which includes a Pinocchio on the workbench. We expanded the bridge, which I provided a video on how I built half of it, and then I further extended it to cross the new expansion of the right leg of the model railway. I also added these electric poles and provided a video on how I made these very realistic looking trees that are super towering. In 2024, I also ventured into scenery that was not with buildings. This had to do with the creation of the vineyard that in person looks like it extends far beyond the narrow shelf of the layout. I also hand laid the track here, and with a further expansion in 2025, I will be able to run trains to pick up freight that's on this little siding. I added figures to this section also, including a woman leading a cow and a man in another canal boat. So what's in store for 2025? It is primarily going to be focused on finishing this area of the model railway, which is going to be the Market Plaza area, which will include the finishing of that facade that is got windows missing with the arch entrance to the other half of the model railway. It will also include making more people to populate this area, more carts, introduce details such as food and other wares that could be sold in a marketplace in 1930s. Another project will be to continue to finish the cobblestones to reach to the very end here. Another focus will be to fill this empty space right now with either more buildings. The track sweeps around here, so there isn't a lot of room. So I may actually put in a old village wall, stone wall, to cover this area. I have to mock it up to see what it looks like. It hopefully will be an interesting feature, but I will take my time to figure out what I'll do here. But this area will also be filled with the market day details. And if there is more time left in 2025, we will begin the planning and expansion of the model railway beyond the vineyard here to expand the vineyard into the corner and build the model railway so that it reaches a villa. Because the purpose of this model railway is actually the villa that made wine wanted a connection to the harbor so it could ship its wine to the rest of Italy and the world. So I will be constructing the extension of the model railway to about that bookshelf and moving everything that's here to another location within the room. Of course, I will be fixing the ceiling way before I start any construction of the shelving area, the layout. So stay tuned if I get to that in 2025. Thank you for joining me in my discussion of what I accomplished in 2024 and what I hope to achieve in 2025. This model railway is an ongoing, continuing joy to work on. I hope to focus on completing the village section here and improve the reliability of the track. Those are my main goals for 2025. But hopefully, if time allows, I will be expanding this model railway so that I can start connecting to the outside world where it will connect with a vineyard and a villa. Hopefully that occurs. And thank you for joining.
Thank you for visiting the little fishing village of Amalfitana. Please consider hitting the like button and subscribing. Until next time, arrivederci.